Hello and welcome to a new episode on Sadhana World Foundation. As you know, we care about crafting young lives. We present stories from the folk tales and lessons in history focused on moral values. We think that these stories carry immense teachings for our young adults and young children, which will help them become stronger and better human beings. Today I picked up a topic on respecting others. It's a folk tale. Once upon a time, there was a nobleman who used to live in a kingdom. He got caught, captured by the neighboring king. The neighboring king was powerful, but he knew that this person is very wise and intelligent. He didn't want to kill this person, but he wanted to get the maximum value out of this person. So he gave him two options. Hey, you want to become killed by me, or I will give you a question or a puzzle to solve within a particular period of time. If you can solve it to my satisfaction, you will get your freedom. So Arthur, the nobleman who was caught, who was captured by the neighboring king, chose naturally the second option. He wanted to try out what's this puzzle all about. The king asked him this question, that tell me, Arthur, what do women want? Such a simple question, but nobody seems to have the right answer. Arthur, of course, didn't know about it. Arthur said that give me 6 months' time, I will conduct some research. Based on the research, I will come and tell you the answer. If you like the answer, you grant me freedom. Arthur came back to his kingdom and started asking. A lot of people asked many people who knew women from various quarters from their own perspectives, and he couldn't find one single answer about what women want. So as the time of 6 months were almost coming to an end, he knew that he didn't have the answer. He is going to die. He was feeling sad. So many of his friends were giving him advice from time to time about how to tackle with this particular situation. So one such friend came and told him that there is an old witch in a village in this kingdom who seems to know a lot of such answers, and she is of course known to ask for a price, but she seems to have the answers. So Arthur went to the old witch and asked this question. The old witch, as always, said that, hey, I know the answer, but I have a demand. So can you fulfill this demand? So Arthur understood what the demand is. The demand was quite a huge demand. The demand was that the most handsome person in that kingdom was a person called Gwen, and who was a friend of Arthur. So the old witch wanted to marry Gwen. Arthur said that, hey, it's not happening. How can I convince my young friend Gwen, who's a handsome person, to marry an old witch who's, you know, how the witch looks. The witch is traditionally dressed in black clothes and has some magical power, but evil powers, and has a broom and uses the broom as her vehicle to move from one place to the other, with a pointed hat and a long nose and all the kind of imagery which comes to our mind about the witch. And how can a handsome person like Gwen marry? Arthur didn't even approach Gwen with this request. However, the other friends came to know about it and they talked to Gwen. Gwen said, hey, Arthur is my friend, it's about his life. Let me give this a chance. Gwen was, of course, naturally a very courageous and a very helpful person, as we all can know. So the marriage was proclaimed between the old witch and Gwen, and the witch gave the answer to this question, what do women want? The answer that the witch gave was very simple. Women want freedom. Women want to be let them who they are. This surprised all. Arthur carried that answer to the king and explained why this answer could be the correct answer. And he got his freedom. But something very interesting happened when the marriage took place. Gwen got married to the witch. And in the evening, when Gwen is supposed to meet the witch in the bedroom, the witch was a very beautiful woman. Gwen could not believe his own eyes that his wife, the newly wedded wife, who's supposed to be a witch, is now looking so beautiful. The witch told Gwen that, hey, I have the power to change myself from my original form that you all have seen me earlier to the beautiful look that you are seeing. Now you have a choice. I can be in this form only 12 hours a day, and the other 12 hours of the day I'll be in my original form. Which form do you like? And when should I wear that form? If you want to show off your friends and the society that you have married a beautiful lady, then I can be the beautiful lady for 12 hours a day. But in the evening, I'll be in my usual hideous form. Or if you want me to be beautiful in the night, I will remain beautiful in the night. But in the day, I'll be who I am. That was the moment of decision for Gwen. And Gwen thought for a while and said, I leave the decision to you. You be who you want and whatever form you want to be at any point in time. The witch felt hugely respected, recognized, did not get judged for her looks that the whole world knew her with. And she decided that she will always be a beautiful lady 24 hours a day. Of course, he had the evil powers and all of that, but that's not the point. The point is that she felt tremendously respected because Gwen, a very handsome person, accepted who she was. She was not getting judged by Gwen and the society henceforth. If you look into some of our mythological stories, there are similar teachings embedded. If you look into, for example, Ramayana, Lord Ram is building a bridge to cross the ocean to go into Lanka to fight a war against Ravan, who has stolen his wife. The bridge has been constructed for the first time, and the bridge is the most critical connecting piece on which the soldiers will walk across and the war will be fought. However, the bridge has to be inaugurated, has to be worshipped to support this transportation. So, Lord Ram, being a Kshatriya, being a king, or from the royal family, needs a priest who knows how to perform the puja. And that time, Ravan was considered to be the best priest available. Lord Ram now invites Ravan to come and perform the puja. Just imagine that somebody is reaching out to the enemy to perform such a critical part of that purpose for which the whole thing has been built. And of course, Ravan was also great that he accepted the invitation and he performs the puja as any priest will perform, any high quality priest will perform. So even this small teaching, this small call it mythological story or the description in Ramayana also talks about how someone is accepting the other person. Ram is accepting Ravan as just a priest, not his enemy. He is not worried whether the enemy would come and destroy, perform some puja which will make the bridge weak or whatever. He is not worried about it. So ladies and gentlemen, the teaching here is that we don't have to judge the other person. We don't have to pass comment. We don't have to form our own opinion and perception about what the person's behaviors are, looks are, whether the person is tall, whether the person is fair, whether the person is short or dark or intelligent or stupid or any of that. We just interact with the other person, respect the person, recognize the person as who they are, and go by the situation. Consider the person's opinion, behaviors, actions in a particular context. Like in the context of husband and wife, Gwen recognized the witch as wife and gave that freedom to decide and did not really go by the looks. Or in the story of Ramayana, in this particular story of Ramayana, where Lord Ram did not consider Ravan as his enemy, he considered Ravan as a respected priest. I hope the story, the teachings, you found the teaching beautiful, you found the teaching interesting. I hope this episode was interesting. I look forward to our future conversations. Thank you very much.